Hey host guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada chat.
Alright, everyone, this is episode 18. Last time Cindy was evicted and
no one hugged her.
The HOH comp was in progress.
Yeah, but before we get into that, Kevin and Bruno are like, oh crap.
Oh no, Bruno, do you think we're in trouble?
Yeah, first Nada left, then Cindy, all of their meat shields are going away.
All of the vets are gone.
Not yet, but
almost.
There's 3 left.
Yes, well, Ika denied Kevin a hug, and Kevin thought, something's up.
Damn! Yeah, she would not even hug him. That was cold.
Kevin cries to William.
Yeah, just don't hang out with me. It's gonna put a target on you.
Don't look at me. I don't want to cry in front of you.
You know what I appreciate though? Kevin didn't want to be around people while he was crying, so he went by that cool wall with the lights. We don't see enough of it, so I'm glad he sat in front of that.
It's almost like crying in the shower so that no one knows.
No one can see your tears. Yeah. Or in the rain.
Well, let's talk about the HOH comp. This was all having to do with Canada's 150th anniversary.
This was the participation challenge.
150 claps for 150
It's too many, but we love you,
Canada.
Canada. Yeah, we love you.
We do love you, Canada.
All right, so these activities for this competition were all from the participation 150 activities list. They're trying to get people out and about doing.
They don't want people to drop dead of sitting in a chair all day long.
I do that all the time. Okay, but anyway, this was in 3 rounds.
Yes.
The first round was hiking.
Yes, in the studio.
Yeah.
So you had to pick up these styrofoam blocks and transfer rocks, and transfer 150 of them across your course.
But it's not like you were just going across this flat land. Like, you had to go up and down a bunch of stairs.
And you couldn't drop any, otherwise you'd have to start again like Kevin Martin.
Yes, you could carry as many as you want, but if you carry too many,
you might have to start over.
Yeah.
Alright, so Karen actually had the advantage on this because she had won it and she only had to do half of them.
Yeah.
So if she
You'd think she'd be a shoo-in here for the next round.
I thought she would have, like, finished first, but that was definitely not the case.
Yeah, the first 4 to finish moved on.
So Bruno was the first. And then Kevin, who freaking dropped it and had to start over again.
Did you see how many he was carrying, though, at a time? He was
like 30.
That was a lot.
And then Dimitri's, and then freaking Karen barely made it.
She just got in there.
Barely.
Damn.
Oh, you picking it up with your pinky and...
Well, at first it looked like she was taking like 2 at a time.
Oh my god.
Girl, you're gonna have to do better than that.
Well, part 2 was my favorite. Where they had to paddle a kayak. They had their little... And they were like...
Well, you had to hit both targets. It was pretty funny.
150 taps with the kayak paddle.
So it's not like they were actually...
No. This was ridiculous. And Karen was like...
It's more difficult than it looks, though. You know, like those ab exercises when you got the kettlebell?
Yeah.
You're going from side to side? It's hard work.
Dimitri's crushed this.
Did you see his face, though? He was like,
I thought he was going to die. He was so red.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Dimitri's and Bruno made the cut.
Bruno and Kevin were very close, but Bruno managed to squeeze by. Karen was way far behind.
It was ridiculous.
She kept looking at the targets every time she hit them.
If you're a 53-year-old, you can't keep up with these young bucks, okay? These guys are young and I am old. It's not fair.
Wait, what did she said, like, the guys are beasts or something? She's like, the guys are beasts. Okay, Karen.
All right.
Round 3, final 2.
This was a real potpourri.
Yeah, this had 3 activities all in one.
You had to throw 6 bean bags into a hole.
You got some cornhole action.
You had to do some frisbee golf, 6 frisbees, and actually they called it disc golf.
It's the same thing.
And you had to knock down 10 bowling pins.
5.
Oh, it was only 5?
It was only 5.
And they were tiny, tiny pins.
On a tiny ball.
But you had to do it in 150 seconds or less.
Yeah,
otherwise
so
you'd have to do it again.
The first person to finish would become the new HOH, but if neither of them finished within 150 seconds, they'd have to start the whole round over again.
Oh boy. Alright, so this was extremely close.
Yeah,
I think it was 1 or 2 seconds. Dimitri's pulled it out and got the W.
Oh man, yeah, it was like
he got
the bowling.
The W. Alright. But everyone's winner because they all got to have a big booze up party for Canada's 150th.
Yeah, the timeline on this episode was a little bit sus because they definitely had that party after the HOH competition.
Do you think they did 150 shots?
I don't think so. I think we would have
collectively.
Saw if they did. No, if they did, Karen would have been all. It's snowing. No, they didn't.
All right. Well, in the interim, we had a little snippet where Karen goes off on this rant and calls Ika a bitch. I mean, she was pretty relentless.
When Karen
she really was.
Is on a tirade or she's ranting, there's no stopping her.
That was a little crazy.
But Karen and Ika like to go back and forth and play, you know?
Yeah.
They weren't completely
Karen
serious.
Just better watch her step.
Ika hurt both of Karen's feelings. That was pretty
All
funny.
right. Well, who wants to see Demetrius's HOH room?
Okay. They're all like, oh, we've seen it. I mean, this is his third HOH win.
All right. So they're not going to have a message from his parents. Not going to have a message from his sibs. They're going to have a message from his coworker and friend.
Everybody watching this should be like, shit. He's won so many times that we've gotten to his friend now.
Yeah.
Like, we need to step it up.
Yeah. All right. So the friend was real saucy and sassy. He's like, hey, as soon as you left, we hired some other Greek guy. And Demetrius was like, do you think that's true?
Yeah, do you think they really did?
Hell yeah, it's true.
You think so?
Yes. All right. So he's drowning his sorrow in a little tequila shots.
He's having a good ass time with Ika
in the
up there.
HOH room. Didn't they kill a whole bottle?
I think they did.
They were so freaking drunk that...
I don't think they were that drunk.
Well, Ika got naked with Dre in the shower, and Dimitri sat there and ate a bowl of chips.
No, it looked like a freaking Pringles can, but like Space Edition.
They probably had to cover up the brand because they're not a...
it's not a sponsor.
No. All right, so Kevin and Bruno having a little hot tub time.
They're like, oh snap, we need to get a plan together here or else we're going to be in big trouble.
All right, they want to go to Jamaica and say, you know what? Us vets need to stick together. Well, at least the four of us do anyway. I think Demetrius is kind of an honorary vet.
He's kind of like, yeah.
Because he's doing a vet.
He's the cream of the crop in the of the newbies.
Yeah. So we got to take out the newbies because...
They're just sitting pretty.
One of the vets go, they're really going to be in trouble next week when Demetrius can't even play for HOH.
Yeah. Well, we'll come back to their pitch in a little bit. But first, it's time for Canada's 150th birthday party.
Woo! Everyone is a have this week. Because
Did you see everybody, especially Jackie, she was like...
She's been on a lot of slop, hasn't she? They had video messages from home.
Oh, those were so nice.
I absolutely... If there's one thing that I really love is seeing the messages from home, because then you can kind of see like, oh, that looks like that one in a wig. Or that one, you know. I love seeing the family.
How obsessed are you with Kevin's mom?
Completely. All right.
Oh my god.
I'm more obsessed with Karen's family, though.
Oh
I'm
my
just
god. Brucey!
Mesmerized. They even had fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Was it fake like the Chinese Olympics fireworks, or were they actual real fireworks?
Real.
Okay.
I think they were real.
All right. It's time for Dylan and Dre to have a little chat.
This was interesting. Yeah, they really like those finger guns this season.
I'm surprised there's no machine gun farts.
Ew. All right. Well, anyway.
All that slop.
These two are sitting there scheming. They're talking about getting rid of all the vets. Ika and Demetrius, clear it out.
Do you think Dre was being 100 real? Or do you think she was just saying that for Dylan's,
I think she's being for real.
She is turning on Jamaica?
Yeah.
Or at least Ika?
She does not want to be at the end with Ika or Demetrius. Are you kidding me? I don't think that she wants to be the one to take them out, though. Which is why she's going around
well, you gotta
telling
get that
everybody we got to get rid of them.
She's thinking ahead. Smart girl. All right.
Well, also, I think she's got a soft spot for Ika. She just doesn't want to do it.
Kevin and Bruno talk to Jamaica.
All right. This is their chance.
Hey, guys. The vets have to stick together.
The newbies are freaking down there, comfortable, laughing at us.
All right, catchphrase this season. Jackie is poison.
Oh my god. She's poison.
Jackie.
I'm having some season 3 flashbacks to Sarah Hanlon being poison.
Yeah. So afterwards, Jackie talks to Kevin and is like, you threw me under the bus, didn't you? You're a piece of shit.
Jackie is not one to hold back. Seriously. She has shown that this season. She's a little firecracker.
So what does she do? She goes and spills the tea to Jamaica.
Ooh. I mean, they had already heard from Kevin and Bruno that they had an alliance with Jackie. Right. But she was like, oh yeah, it was called the Peasants because we were going to slay the queen. And she's like all sick of being used.
Am I the queen?
You know, Ika loved that.
Oh yeah.
She loved it.
She's sick of being used. I can't blame her. All right, so Ika now goes to Dre and William and says, did you know about the Peasants Alliance, William?
Yeah, she's trying to stir the pot here a little bit because she wants to create some distrust between William and Kevin because they're getting a little too cozy.
You got your head in Kevin's lap, but does Dee tell you about the Peasants Alliance? Nope.
So then she also tells William that Kevin threw him under the bus.
Yeah. He mentioned your name, and it wasn't to give you a rose.
He kind of did, yeah. He's going home without a rose.
I love that. All right, so Kevin, of course, denies it to William.
Yeah, William goes and he's just like, you're throwing my name out there?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Of course, he won't look at him either.
Well, he does admit to the Peasants Alliance, but he's saying that he did not throw William under the bus. I mean, he wasn't pushing for William to go up, honestly, but he did include him in that group of 5 that's just, like, sitting around watching the vets go after each other.
Well, this looks like a very attractive deal.
It seems like the wheels are turning, and she's actually realizing, like, oh, shit, I need to get something going here because I'm going to be a huge target once these 2 are gone.
She's been burned a few times by these cats, though. She doesn't trust them fully.
Yeah. So, it's tough. She's in a really tough spot.
Yeah. So it's time for nominations. Get your ass in that dentist chair.
Woo!
I love the dentist chair. So Kevin and Bruno are nominated. No surprise there. Kevin, because he's got a good, not great, social game.
Oh.
He did say good.
Okay.
He didn't say great.
Are we going to dissect all the words now?
Well, words tell a lot.
Okay.
And Bruno is a great physical competitor, but he hasn't shown him in actions why he should trust him.
All right. What about participations?
Possibly.
Okay. Well, anyway, it's going to be an interesting week because this is the last week that William can use his secret POV. Ooh. So that'll be on Wednesday, the results of that.
Oh, wow. Everybody get your...
Yeah, so let us know what you guys think.
And until next time,
much love.